This is Houston with Roof It Forward, just doing a quick video inspection. So first thing I always like to check is make sure there's any routine maintenance issues that might need to be aware of. And it looks like the silicone's still on here over these nail heads, which is good. Something you got to do every 5 to 10 years or so, because it does wear out over time. But looks like these have been done, maybe not recently, but the silicone's still holding. One thing I would want to see on here is a UV collar around this. It's actually like a rubber grommet that goes over the top. It has UV protection from the sun to keep these from dry rotting or cracking away on you. Those are typically one of the first spots you'll end up having any sort of leaking. Generally, in general, the back of this roof is actually in decent shape until you get down to that little back porch area. There's a lot of granule loss on that side slope, which is what I've seen on the front of it. All those dark spots are where the granules have been removed. So it looks like the reason he called us out, obviously we've got these flipped up right here. We've got this one that's been completely slid out. It looks like, I looked at the shingle, the nails are actually where they're supposed to be. So it looks like when they drove the nails into the shingle, maybe the PSI on the gun was too high and it just shot straight through them. But as for these shingles right here, the reason that happens is from high winds. So if you look up at this shingle right here, there's that dark line at the top of it. The wind has pulled that one back and forth and put the crease in the top of it. Eventually, that one's going to rip off with the next good gust of wind, just like the other ones. I mean, you've got a pretty good deal of that up here. Some of those look like they might have originally been toe bored, but with Liberty Mutual, they're pretty good at that type of thing, so they might let us consider that. I mean, obviously, if it was toe bored at one point, the wind is affecting it either way. As for any sort of hail-related damage, see very, very minor dings on these box vents here. There's a lot of them, but they're very minor. So for the most part, I'd say with the amount of wind damage you have and my relationship with Drexel, who would be the adjuster to come out here, in my opinion, the best way to go would be at least to try and get the insurance company to pay for it. If they say no, then you're just in the same boat you're already in. But I'm just going to bring this down and talk to you a little bit more about it.